Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, welcoming you to another ZAKdown. And in this video, we have an opening of 2021 Women's Division from Topps. So this has 2 hits per box, 1 autograph guaranteed. I did not pay $65, even though that's what the tag says. A local shop had these for like $10, so I picked up a number of them. And I thought it'd be awesome to go looking for Sasha Banks autographs. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk some wrestling, and mainly WWE, even though I do certainly have thoughts about AEW as well. And just open some packs and see what the autograph can be, and possibly what the other hit is. I think normally it is a manufactured patch or whatever you want to call it, which, you know, it is what it is, but hopefully that can be something fun too. Maybe that'll be a Sasha Banks. So she's kind of the hottest thing in women's wrestling at the moment, with everything that she's doing with New Japan and elsewhere. So maybe we can get ourselves an auto. That's what I'm hoping for. Or even an Alexa Bliss auto. That'd be pretty awesome, even though she's doing Lord knows what. But yeah, let's get right into this without any further ado. You get 7 cards in a pack. I've opened a box of these before. A lot of fun to open. Very simple set to build. I've already built it once. So we will see if we can just get some nice numbered or auto or whatever out of this. So let's start with Bayley, since she's on the first card that we have here. So I thought it was pretty interesting. We'll go back to WrestleMania. I know it's been some time since WrestleMania, but let's face it, it is the biggest thing that, there's Sasha Banks right there. It is the biggest thing that, you know, happens in the world of WWE. So we will start there with the fact that they didn't win. I was very surprised. I thought that the you know, kind of the older guard, even though Lita and Trish are not that old, I thought they were gonna, you know, put over Damage Control, but I think that all that really did was kind of sow the seeds for the beginning of the end of Damage Control, which should be coming here very soon, if not already. This video obviously will hit a little bit after I film it, so we shall see if perhaps they're broken up by then. It does seem that Bayley's going to be the one to, you know, do some kind of turn. But anyway, back to WrestleMania. I thought the right thing to do would have been to put Damage Control over. Once again, I have, you know, obviously have nothing to do with creative or anything whatsoever, so it's just one fan's thoughts. And here's our manufactured patch. It's Becky Lynch. It is the man patch. That's pretty cool. I'll check for numbered cards later, but this is 13 of 75. You own a commemorative Becky Lynch Superstar logo card. Very cool. Almost feels like a shirt material or something like that. We'll see if that's our best numbered hit, possibly by the end of this. So just looking for the auto. Hopefully no redemption, considering it's 2021. Redemptions are usually, what, about 2 years? Good for about 2 years. So we'll have to see if it is indeed a redemption, if it is still honorable. And that would also be the difficulty with getting like a redemption for a Sasha Banks, since she doesn't work there anymore. If Topps doesn't already have it on hand, then I'm thinking I'm likely going to get a replacement. But yeah, so to go back, let's talk about the main thing, I guess, right? Coming out of WrestleMania, the fact that Cody did not win the title. Was this the right move? Was it the right move to then set him up in a program with the Beast, Brock Lesnar? Anybody's guess. It kind of seems like what they're going for is, I don't know if this program makes it all the way to SummerSlam at the end of the summer with Brock, but Some people are saying that. Seems like that'll be how long that goes, which will kind of prolong Cody's quote-unquote hard times, like the great Dusty Rhodes always like to talk about. Maybe giving his son a little bit of hard times on his way back to the main event and to Roman Reigns and getting that title. Now, should he have won at WrestleMania? Let's start there, right? So it's interesting, right? I mean, if you have the title switch, there's a numbered card, I thought, since it was purple, out of 99. That's not bad. 67 out of 99. Hard to remember what all the numbered parallels truly are color-wise. But is it going to be that? I think the real question is, right, is it going to be that much bigger if he waits, another 6 months, maybe captures the title at SummerSlam or captures the title in a year's time at next WrestleMania? I don't know. Obviously, I think you can get more of the existing crowd behind him, but I don't think you're really going to build the fan base any more than you already have on the back of that story. I don't think you're going to be pulling in casual fans that are just going to be going, hey, Cody Rhodes is having a really difficult time winning this title. I think it could benefit from this whole Endeavor acquisition. That's the word. But I really don't think the program itself is going to drive too much of the buys or the eyes to your product. So I think he could have won it at this WrestleMania, and it would have been absolutely huge. It would have been awesome. Plus, I think you also could have went the route of then completely dismantling the bloodline if that was, if that was an idea you were playing around with. It would have been much easier to kind of break everybody apart had everybody lost. Obviously the Usos lost their titles to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That was an incredible thing that, to watch on night one. But at the same time, it was really, I don't think, it was still lackluster compared to what could have been for Cody had he won the title. I think the place would have popped huge. So, but that leads me to another issue, right? So, who's going to challenge Roman in the meantime? So I know he's somewhat of a part-time champ. He's not on every single show. He doesn't defend the title at every pay-per-view. So what do you do with him? He's going to have to have challengers, before Cody gets back to him. So, and if you go with the obvious of Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens, I mean, Owens probably to a lesser extent, but if you have Sami Zayn going after him, I mean, sorry about that. That is, I mean, I think a lot of people are going to expect, or are really going to want Sami Zayn to win the darn thing. I think he could very easily, get the crowd behind him. He still has the crowd behind him. And I think you could have a huge crowd reaction to Sami Zayn, possibly winning the world title. It could be similar to a Kofi Mania type situation. So, and then that obviously does, derails the Cody Rhodes climbing all the way back up to get some revenge on Roman Reigns and the rest of the bloodline. So I think it's tough, I know everybody is like, hey, Vince did all this programming and he rewrote the Raw after WrestleMania and all this kind of stuff, and there's maybe some truth to it. You and I will really never know. It's more so, hey, Gigi Dolan, rookie. Very nice. We're never truly going to know. It's really just a matter of he said, she said, and the different dirt sheets going back and forth. But it's it's just interesting. I think it's going to be very interesting to see where it goes. I'm still very interested in it. I think Cody is, one of the top, if not the top, promo guys in the business. And I think it's going to be really cool to see where it goes. And I think he'll keep people very much invested in what's happening. It's just a matter of, can the booking keep that same excitement going on? Can they keep the general fan, the casual fan, interested week to week in what's happening with Cody, and how can he get there? Now, I think the hard times thing is really awesome. I think it's a great way to go. I think that that'll be, if that's what they're going with. Again, I guess it's kind of an assumption on a lot of people's part that that's what they're going with. But let's face it, if anybody can deliver a promo like the Hard Times one and all that kind of stuff, it's definitely Cody. At this moment in time, his promo skills are just on another level. So we still have yet to hit our auto out of this box. I guess we still have a number of packs to go yet, but 6 packs? Okay. Oh, we had less than that. But, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things go week to week, and it'll be interesting to see just, again, what happens with the booking. Does Brock win some? Is there truth to this, whether there's going to be some kind of crossover with Brock and the UFC now that they're under the same banner? And WWE would just like that kind of crossover. There is our auto. It's Cora Jade. That is so cool. I didn't even know she was in this set. That is awesome. One of the top women in NXT right now. Kind of figured that was coming since there were 3 of the women's division cards in this. So that is awesome. It is numbered to 199. 184 of 199. So that is awesome. Really cool. A rookie auto. Don't see that too often in a wrestling product. So what else is happening in the world of WWE post-WrestleMania, right? So I guess the other huge storyline is whether or not Drew McIntyre is done with the company. He's not happy with his booking, and, again, depends on what you read, who you believe, all that kind of stuff. I don't think he leaves WWE. I really don't. Would he fit in well with AEW? Sure. I mean, I believe at one point he was at least a tag team partner, if not some form of honorary member of the Bullet Club. And you have so many of those guys over there now, especially with, the latest edition of Switchblade Jay White. But I think he stays in the WWE. I think that's kind of become his home. I think he's proven that that's what he wanted to come back to. I think it's probably just a matter of money at the moment. So we'll have to see if they get that hammered out. Because it would be a shame to see him leave with all the bangers that he can put on with Shamo and Gunther and just a bunch of other guys. And he'd be great, obviously, to take on Brock again in a real hard-hitting match. I suppose you could have him face Roman as well. I don't think you're going to have anywhere near the level of excitement that you had at Cardiff. When he really... I thought he was going to win that one too. I mean, I guess had a lot of people fooled. That's when Solo Sikoa debuted. So, but yeah, we'll see. Again, my prediction is he stays with the company. So last pack. Let's see if we can get a little last pack magic, a little bit of LPM. We have our 2 hits, so it's unlikely to be anything too special in here. And let's see what we have. We have a Rhea Ripley, who's just absolutely phenomenal in her Judgment Day character. Candice LeRae, Johnny Gargano. Hopefully they can pick things up. They're kind of forgotten in the shuffle on, is it Raw, I think? Asuka, another person that I thought was going to win coming out of WrestleMania, but just didn't happen. They decided to keep going with Bianca Belair, right, which gave her a year reign. Maybe that's the thing with Triple H's booking or committee booking or whatever kind of booking you know they're doing in the WWE. Maybe they're just looking to get established champions for lengthier periods of time instead of the quote-unquote transitional champions or the hot potato that gets played with the championships. I think that's part of the reason that made WrestleMania as special as it was. At least there were some title changes, whereas a lot of the other titles have remained relatively stagnant with the people that have them. So, but anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I could talk wrestling for absolutely ever. It's, you know, it's probably my single favorite thing in the world. As corny as that may sound. But this was a fun box opening. A couple of numbered cards, a really cool manufactured patch. The last one I got, I think it was Natalya, which, no offense to her, she's just not one of my favorites. So nice to get a Becky Lynch patch. And the Cora Jade auto is just awesome. That is, if I saw the autograph list, that would probably be in the top 3 or 5 that I'd love to get. So with that said, I'll get you guys on out of here. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, definitely head down below, hit that little subscribe button, click on that little like button while you're there. Check out our other videos on the channel. We have tons of wrestling openings. They're all under the ZAKdown playlist. And, you know, definitely drop a comment on this video. Let me know what you think of what's happening in the current day WWE, where you think it's headed. I'd love to hear from you, have a little bit of back and forth with you on that. And that'll do it for me. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.